Okay, I'm going to show you how to add an image to your website, especially on the front page. There's actually several ways to do this, but we're just going to show you the easiest way to do this. So the first thing we need to do is we need to log into your website. So what I'm going to do is come up here to championrestoration.com, the little address bar, and I'm going to type in a backslash and type in admin, and it's going to bring me to a login screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually type in the password. I just happen to know what that is. And then I'm going to log in. And once we're logged in to the back end of your website, you'll notice there are all these different header bars that show the different elements that are on your page. And really what all these are doing, all these little areas, they're showing you the different editable regions on your website. And looks like we've got a text element here, and we can roll over and we can look at some settings. We can delete it, we can move it up or down. We've got another text area over here with some images in it. And what we're going to do in this case is we're going to scroll down, because in this text element we've got all this content, then with this embedded video. And then we've got another text element with some HTML code to put the share buttons there. And what we're going to do is we're going to add an element. Now there, it looks like there's a recent article and recent photos, and certainly you can add content here. And this is going to display from another part of your site. But if you're just wanting to put some just simple images on your site, the quickest, easiest way to do this is we're going to come down here to where it says add element, and we're just going to click that, and it's going to ask what kind of an element would you like to place. And we can put in a blog, we can put in a calendar, a donation, an Evite, files and links. You can put in a form, an image, this is what we're looking for, another login area. I mean, there's just all kinds of things you can put in here, as well as another text box. But for your purposes, you probably have a few photos that you just want to drop in. And easiest way to do that is let's just choose image, and then we're going to click add, and then we're going to let it think there for a moment, and we're going to scroll down to where that element is. And again, for now we're just editing. Nothing has changed on your site just yet because we haven't saved anything. But if you notice, we've got a new image area here, and it tells us the size that it is. And really, that's cool to know for people like me who are graphic designers. But for you, it's going to resize things for you. And so there's actually two ways to add images. You can click to add, or just drop the images there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on that. It's going to bring up a dialog box. And I actually have some predetermined graphics here, and I'm just going to select several of those, just several little desktop backgrounds that are actually pretty big. So I'm assuming you're going to have some big photos, and I'm just kind of selecting several photos here, and you can hold down the shift key, okay, and select more than one. But what I'm going to do is, let's see here, let's do this. I'm just going to put in that, and we're going to put in a couple of here, and let's just leave those right there. So we're going to select those three images. We're going to pretend those are the images you wanted. I'm going to click open, and what everything's doing on the back end is it's going to think about it, and it's importing your images into the screen. And look, there they are, and they're placed on there just like a little photo slideshow. And what we could do is we can actually now go in here and edit these images. We can add some more if we want to, or edit them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it, and it's going to bring up what we have. And to change the title, because you saw those crazy long titles there, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click that button, and see, there's the caption, and I can change this to photo 1, and then put in a description. This is the first photo. And you don't necessarily need to worry about styling the text. It'll all be like it needs to be. It'll be styled exactly like it needs to be. Click Save, and that saved it for the first image. and let it think again there, okay. And then we're going to click the I here, and it looks like we've got that. So we'll just call this photo 2, whoops, photo 2, and just give it a little description. And you don't have to give a description. That's just some optional text, but it might be helpful. So we'll just say this is the second photo. Again, this is all placeholder here just to kind of give you an idea. Click Save. And then we're going to do one more. Click that button, and it looks like there was a really long title there. And we'll just call this photo 3. Okay. And we'll just type in here the third photo. And I wanted them all to be a little different. And we'll click Save. Now that we've edited them, you know, I kind of want to put in another image there. So what you can do is you can actually click, and let's see if we can find another. See if we can find another image. Yeah, here we go. We'll find one that's really good. Yeah, there's a nice Disney. And that should put it in there, and that will give us 4 images. And let's make sure that we want to change the caption. Photo 4. This is the, 4th photo. Click Save. And once you're done, and if that's all the images you wanted, we'll say, I'm finished. And it's thinking about it, it's saving it, and we can see those images there on the home page. Now, since this is your live home page, it is 10 o'clock at night, so I doubt very much that anybody's on your site now. But if we were to look and see what your site looks like, let me see if I can find that really quick. We want to see what it looks like without all the, well, you know what we'll do is we will just sign out. Actually, I don't want to sign out. There we go. Yeah, we're going to click that little I so we can see what it looks like. And we can see this is what your new photos look like. And you may want to put like another text element on there and just talk about, give it some simple text that says the Monday morning email winners. But basically, if you've got more than one image, you can select and it'll bring those up and you can scroll through them. And I just think that's really nice. And these are some nice, really images. Christmas one there, and then that. And there we go. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to edit mode, and I'm going to delete that off your home page. Okay, and what I'm going to do, whoops, too far there, whoops, still too far. And there we go, we'll just do it that way. And I'm just going to go ahead and delete that off of there, and it's going to ask me, am I sure? Yes, I'm sure. And now that's off your home page, and it's ready for you to add your own photos whenever you're ready. So this is the end of this particular tutorial. And what's great about this, Melinda, is that this is how adding photos is across your site. So no matter what page you're on, what you're doing, you can add photos like this. And this is the easiest, fastest way to put a photo slideshow. It's really, really simple. And you can always explore some of those ways and explore different types of slideshows and different types of photo galleries, and you can play around with it, see what you can do. But that's the quickest way to put that up there. So if you have any other questions, give me a shout. Looking forward to chatting with you. Talk to you soon.